I will come down to my subject, and the subject is finance, and I am into stock market for last 3 decades. So let me read out something to you. You see, I have written many songs on stock market, maybe 18 or 19 or 20 songs I have written. And all those songs are the experience I have had in my life. I have embedded all those experiences in my quotes and in my songs. Today I am going to just recite, I'm not going to sing, I am just going to recite one song, in my view, which will give you the entire summary of a stock market. So I would like to know that how many of you students, how many students are actively active into a stock market? Please raise your hands. So not many, only 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, okay. So we really need to do something about it. As I was talking to Sir Pansari, Chancellor, he is actually afraid of the stock market. He has never invested into stock market. Maybe he had invested maybe in 1990 or something, 1992, and after that, maybe he had some bad experience, and after that, he quit investing in the stock market. I think the same DNA you guys are also following. So I would request Pansari ji to start investing in the stock market, because stock market is not as dirty as it is perceived to be. Okay, the thing is this, that think stock market, think investing as a business. The problem is this, that people who comes into a stock market, or that the participants coming into the stock market, they lose, actually somehow in the journey, during the journey, they lose their focus, and they treat stock market as a gambling den. So that is the problem. That could be because of the proper education or proper guidance, that people have this misconception that stock market is like a juega adda. So let me tell you, stock market is also a business. It is not a gambling den. And market rewards you as per your perception. And if you will treat it as a gambling den, it will prove a gamble for you. So let me tell you one thing. Like now, today we are at 3.5 trillion economy. India is at 3.5 trillion, around 3.5 trillion economy. And this is what government has announced, that we are into next 25 years would be celebrated as Amrit Kal. And government is expecting that by 2047, by the end of this Amrit Kal, Indian economy would become maybe $40 trillion or $35 trillion. There is a debate between $30 to $40 trillion Indian economy is going to become. So just imagine, like a layman like us, if India grows, and and today India is the fastest growing country in the world. Our GDP growth is 6.57%, you know better than me. How could we be, as a layman, be benefited with this growth? Of course, only one way to be benefited is by investing into stock market, investing into good shares and holding on to them. Because stock market is a real reflection of the economy of a country. So when the economy grows, stock market also goes. My share price of companies also grow. So that is one way of creating wealth into this market. And that is one way of taking full advantage of the rise in the economy. So I would advise, sir, and Mr. Sir, you also, that you should have some course. You should educate people, students, how to invest into a stock market and all. So that is the need of the hour. Anyway, so now I am reciting this poem, which is going to give you the true picture of a stock market. So you should be careful also while investing into it. And the best way to participate in a stock market is this. Like, if you don't know how to drive a car, then you hire a driver for you. Same thing is applicable into stock market. If you don't know how to invest in the companies, how to invest in the shares, how to identify good companies, then the best way to get benefit is to invest through mutual funds. So this is what you should do. Government is also promoting that every one of you should start investing in the stock market through SIP. And now SEBI has also come out with some, like I think you can invest now 250 rupees also, minimum 250 rupees. So you must take advantage of it. And you should invest regularly, every week, if not, or every month, if not every week. Curtail your expenses whatever pocket money you are getting from your parents or from whatever sources, you should save some money out of that and you should invest into a stock market. Make it as a habit. And don't you think that you are going to become a crorepati or millionaire soon. It is like planting a tree. It will take some time. So it will take years. But just imagine, I'm just giving you one thought. Like if somebody is investing, say, 10,000 rupees per annum into a mutual fund for 20 years, then if a 12% with a 12% return, CAGR, that 10,000 rupees invested every month for next 20 years would become 1 crore of rupees. So just keep this thing in your mind, and before spending 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees, just calculate this, that how much money you are spending today. How much money it can generate after 20 years when, when you reach to that age. So this formula you should remember. And there are few things which I am going to say about stock market. So it is in my song, ki "Ay Dil," I think everybody understands Hindi, right? So, "Ay Dil hai mushkil kamana yahan, zara hatke, zara bachke, trading mein meri jaan." So, problem is this, that maybe most of you may not have raised their hand, must be doing some trading into your mobile and all. So people have this misconception that they want to become rich quicker by trading into stock market, by future and option. But as SEBI also says that 90% people lose money into trading. So trading is, it's a parallel to like gambling. So I would advise all the students here that don't get into trading and all. It's not a game for you. It is game only for 1%. Their success rate, according to me, is only 1%. And the biggest beneficiary of all this trading is your brokers and whatever taxes you are paying in form of STT and service tax and SEBI charges and transaction cost and whatever whatsoever. There are 5-6 types of charges. So avoid trading into a stock market. It's a dirty game. It's a dangerous game. You will lose your capital also. So that is why I have written कि "ऐ दिल है मुश्किल कमाना यहाँ, जरा हटके जरा बच के trading में मेरी जान." Now this is the situation of a stock market. You should remember this thing. Kabhi DI, mane domestic institutions, kabhi FI. Nowadays DI is ruling the market. For last 3 years, DI, mane domestic institution, is ruling this market, and foreign institutional investors are actually selling their stocks. Of course, they have sold maybe only 5% of their portfolio or maybe 10% of their portfolio. But there was a time when FI used to sell, market used to go down. Now market is facing their selling also because DI has become stronger. So these are the points why market fluctuates, which I am going to recite. Kabhi DI, kabhi FI, inflation, kabhi tel, oil, it plays a major role. Kabhi dollar, kabhi barish, in sabka hai ye khel. इन्फ्लेशन, अच्छा, इन सब का है खेल. प्रॉब्लम्स के हैं कई नाम यहाँ, ज़रा हटके ज़रा बच के ट्रेडिंग में मेरी जान. I think you all have understood, because every time you must be listening in this market. कभी डॉलर बढ़ गया, कभी तेल बढ़ गया, कभी क्रूड $90 हो गया, $70 हो गया, कभी इन्फ्लेशन हो गया 7% से ऊपर हो गया, कभी इंटरेस्ट रेट घट गया. ये सब चीज़ें यहाँ पर चलती रहती हैं यहाँ पे. तो ये सब यहाँ के नेगेटिव फैक्टर्स है. लेकिन जैसा सर ने बताया, उत्पल सर ने, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. दुनिया में पैसा वही कमाते हैं जो रिस्क लेते हैं और जो डेंजर गेम खेलते हैं विथ मार्जिन ऑफ सेफ्टी. घर फूंक कर तमाशा नहीं देखने गया. इसका दूसरा पैराग्राफ है, कभी मैक्रो, कभी माइक्रो, कभी स्लो डाउन, कभी स्केल, कभी यूएस, कभी चाइना, कभी झगड़ा, कभी मेल. टेंशन के हैं कई नाम यहाँ, ज़रा हटके ज़रा बच के शॉर्ट टर्म में मेरी जान. ये आपने समझ गया होगा कि कभी वो मैक्रो इकोनॉमिस्ट निकालते हैं कि हाँ मैक्रो स्थिति इतनी ख़राब है, फिर माइक्रो स्थिति इतनी ख़राब है, इकोनॉमी का ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है, यूएस यूक्रेन का वॉर चल रहा है, चाइना के साथ में ये बॉर्डर इशू है, चाइना के साथ में ये इशू चल रहा है, वो ये सब के कारण शेयर बाज़ार ख़राब होते रहते हैं शॉर्ट टर्म के ऊपर में. ये मार्केट को फ्लक्चुएट करता है. ये तो इन सब से आपको बच के रहना. लेकिन अगर आप ट्रेडिंग में हो, फ्यूचर अगर ऑप्शन में हो, तो आप ये समझ लीजिए आप आग से खेल रहे हो आप, तो इसमें आपको तुरंत इफेक्ट करेगा. और तीसरा इसका पैराग्राफ है, कभी चिंता, कभी फियर, कभी क्राइसिस की धुन, झेल सकता नहीं इनको तो म्यूचुअल फंड चुन. तो यही है कि यहाँ पर ये सब यहाँ पर दिन रात का यहाँ पर इसी तरह गड़बड़ चलती रहती है, मार्केट की ऑन फ्लक्चुएटिंग. सो इफ़ यू कांट बेयर ऑल दीज थिंग्स, इफ़ यू कांट टॉलरेट, देन द बेस्ट वे फॉर यू टू पार्टिसिपेट इन इंडियन राइजिंग इकोनॉमी थ्रू स्टॉक मार्केट इज थ्रू इन्वेस्ट थ्रू म्यूचुअल फंड. सो कभी चिंता, कभी फियर, कभी क्राइसिस की धुन झेल सकता नहीं इनको, तो म्यूचुअल फंड चुन. इन्वेस्टमेंट के हैं कई नाम यहाँ, ज़रा हटके ज़रा बच के, शॉर्ट टर्म में मेरी जान. तो सिंपल ये समझना चाहिए कि इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब खाली ट्रेडिंग नहीं होता है, इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब सट्टा नहीं होता है, वो इसका डर्टी पार्ट है. इन्वेस्टमेंट का मतलब होता है मार्केट के अंदर में इन्वेस्टमेंट आइदर थ्रू फंड, म्यूचुअल फंड, थ्रू सिप और थ्रू डायरेक्ट एंड स्टे फॉर लॉन्ग टर्म. ये बात ध्यान रखिएगा. ये गाना है खाली, और इसका सारांश इस गाने का खाली ये है. एक चीज़ और आपको मैं बोलता हूँ, वो आपने ज़िंदगी में हमेशा ध्यान रखना. एक आपने सुना होगा ये कोट, रोम वॉज नॉट बिल्ट इन ए डे. तो ये आप अच्छी तरह जानते हैं. मैंने उस पर खाली एक एडिशन किया है कि रोम वॉज नॉट बिल्ट इन ए डे, बट हिरोशिमा एंड नागासाकी वेर डिस्ट्रॉयड इन ए डे. तो प्लीज़ रिमेंबर, इन स्टॉक मार्केट सेम थिंग इज एप्लीकेबल कि if you are investing, if you are an investor in the market, either directly or through mutual fund, you should remember that Rome was not built in a day. It takes time. And if you are into trading, if you are into FNO, then you should remember that Hiroshima and Nagasaki were destroyed in a day. Whatever money you will make in 1 year, whatever money you will make in 2 years, you may lose in 2 days' time. Just remember what happened on 4th of June, when with this election result and all, and so many things happened during last 3 months. And 4 months, and market went down 5%, 10% just in a blip of second, you know. So please remember this thing, that Hiroshima and Nagasaki were destroyed in a day. So restrain yourself from this glamour, from indulging into future and option. It is very disastrous. And stay invested in this market. Participate in India growth story. Participate through mutual fund, and make a happy life and prosperous life. So thank